P's, T's, and it's Peaches. Hope Jones, you know the rest. But I got this download last night. But I was already laying down. And whoever liked the button before the message came through, thank you. You know, you put a smile on your face. I know. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you. Okay. But I was laying down when I got the download, the Oracles of Delphi. I got two downloads last night. The first one, I don't remember. I was laying down as well. And what I said when I got it, because I didn't want to get up and write it down, right? And I was like, you know, Lord, if it's meant for me to do that message, you gonna make sure. If it's meant for me to do it tomorrow, because my plan was to do messages this morning, which I should have did, but I didn't do. But it was whatever. But anyway, you know, I said if it's meant for me to do the message, I'll do it. And the only one I could remember, I was on the way home not too long ago. And before I got here, I heard the Oracles of Delphi. And I'm like, okay. Because when I got up this morning, I knew, excuse me, that there was a message, a download, you know. And I'm like, what was it? I couldn't remember. And I'm thinking to myself, you should have got your lazy ass up and you know, wrote it down. But I didn't. And this is a sidebar, y'all. Listen, that made me reflect upon one time, right? About, we're going to say about 4 years ago. I was laying in the bed. I was living in New York, but I was living with my daughter and my son-in-law down here in Florida. You know, my daughter was pregnant, so I came down to help. But I was laying in the bed, and my granny came to me. And this is the first time my granny ever came to me. This is the first time she ever came to me. You know, my cousin lived down here, and me and her had hooked up one day, and she in the spiritual, okay? But she had wanted me to go to the beach with her, right? She talking about she wanted to conjure granny up. She wanted to conjure granny up at the beach, right? And, you know, she was like, I need your help. And I'm telling her, no, shit, no. No, you don't need my help. Because if Granny want to talk to me, she'll come to me and tell me anything she want to. Carelessness flipped over, y'all. But if she want to tell me anything, you know, I ain't got to conjure up. I ain't finna go fucking with the dead. Now, you know what I'm saying? But, then I went to thinking, you don't know what might come up out that water. Who? No, sir. But anyway, you know, we at the beach, and I went that way. She went that way. You know, some man came and that told me his whole damn life story. You know, but I was glad, you know, because it distracted me. She couldn't pull on my energy, because he came right in and blocked that shit. Good looking fella. Thank you, Lord, for sending that man as covering. But it made me think of that because when my granny came to me, I was laying in the bed about 2 o'clock in the morning, almost 2, tired because I was working at the airport, and I was tired. I had to get up at 3 o'clock, and I was almost gone. And she called me. She said, Peaches. I'm laying there. I said, huh? And she went to telling me stuff about that cousin. And what she was telling me, it was, baby, she told me she wanted no motherfucking good, this. And when she first went to telling me, she said, get up and write it. Write it down. Write what I'm telling you. Write everything I'm telling you. And I'm like, Granny, I'm going to remember. She's like, no, you ain't. Get up. So I got up in the dark. I'm telling y'all, I wrote this down in the dark with my eyes half closed because I still want to go to sleep. I'm tired. And it was a month later, when my cousin did some dirty, slimy shit with the family. With the family, you know, my granny property. It was my granny property, but it's in heir estate, so it can't be sold the way my auntie set it up. It can't be sold. It just passes down the generation, you know, to the heirs. But she wanted to hook up with my mama. Now, me and her the same age. And she wanted to hook up with my mama. She called me talking about she want my mama number. And you know, to me, I don't know about y'all, but to me, that's disrespect. Because me and you cool. Y'all, pardon that there is a distraction. Okay? But that I can't help. Okay? But, the way it's set, the trust set up is it let go down the family, but she wanted to talk to my mama. She wanted to bypass me. You know, we had already, you know what I'm saying? I was, because the property is mixed all up, and I'm in New York telling her how to handle the situation, how to go about. She act like she fucking illiterate. She don't know what to do, and I'm walking you through it. But anyway, she wanted to go through my mama, and I'm like, you know, so I hit my mom up and I, you know, told her, Tawanda wanna holler at you. So my mom said give her the number. I gave her the number. So after, you know, they had their conversation, I went to mama, you know, mama called me. I might have been there. But she told me what was going on. It made me hot, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, and I hit her up. We cousins. So I hit up like, yo, how you gonna try to, you know, convince my mama, talk to my mama about selling granny property? You know what I'm saying? That's disrespect. Then I had to break it down to her and let her know, bitch. That's why granny came to me. You know what I'm saying? I had to show it to my auntie and my mama. The tablet. Yeah, baby, hit the door for me. If you finna, shit, that boy done threw me out. But I had to show my mama and my auntie the paperwork. I don't care, girl. She might not want this told, but it is what it is. The Lord brought it out so you can cut that blocking shit, binding shit, whatever shit you, whatever being used, okay? It's the truth, and you can tell me if I'm lying, bitch, okay? Because you watch me too. Now, you can tell me if I'm lying. Tell me in my face, okay? And if you do, so help you, you gonna be fucked up. I ain't gonna hit you, bitch. I ain't gonna hit you in my fighting days. I don't do that fighting shit no more. You don't have to worry about that. I ain't gonna hit you. I'm gonna let God handle you, hoe. I'm just keeping it 100, which I'm gonna let God, the universe, the ancestors, and all of that above, in whatever proper fashion and order they wanna handle you in for telling that lie. Because it ain't time for all that covered up shit. And lies and shit, it ain't getting away. I don't know what time it is, but it ain't getting away. Aries, warmongering, okay? But, yeah, she, I say that because I should have got up and wrote it down. Because it came true. Just like my granny, what my granny called her and told me about her. And what she was doing, she came to me. She said, Peaches, Tawana trying to take my property. And you know, and I'm writing it. I'm like, what? She said, yeah. Old black dirty bitch. And I ain't never heard my granny cuss. You know, that's my grandmother's mother. When she was living, I had never heard her cuss. She was the church woman. You know, she sat on the second row. She the one I went and escaped the ushers from. I go up there with my granny and I eat candy. She gonna give me a piece of candy. I can go to sleep. She gonna let me lay down in her lap and ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. Okay? So I always looked at her as a holy woman. You know, she was, yeah, now my grandma, I looked at her, but you know, as I got older, I knew my grandma personally. You know, I didn't live with my granny, but I knew my grandma had some shake 'em up, shake 'em down in her. She was a hot pepper in her days, okay? But I say that to say this. if your peeps or you get downloads or messages in the middle of the night and you just, ain't been doing it, we got to get it up. Write it down no matter what, because it's important, okay? And if we are doing the work of the Lord, the Most High, the universe, the ancestors, the angels, and all of that good stuff, okay? Even though somebody may say it's bad, because, even the wicked have to come and tell the truth, okay? I mean, the ones that's been crossed over, the ancestors, Everybody want to think the ancestors went and did, they went straight to heaven. Oh, my peeps, if they was ragged in the streets, they say a prayer, Lord, please forgive them. I know they wasn't no motherfucking good when they was down here, but they had a good heart, Lord. They just got fucked up, got put in some situations. They pray about them now. You feel me? But, alchemy. But you got the unfair, you got the bad ones up there. And shit, everybody ain't, shit. Some people choose to keep on, they be mad and angry and all that shit there when they cross over. Don't be the one to cross over. Well, don't be, what the fuck ever. And they choose to, it's a choice. Everybody got a free will, even when you cross the other side. If you ain't got no bags, you got a choice to either come over and work for the good, or you can go and work for the bad. And some choose to say, they can't even get to work for the good because they won't release it. When Mayat go to weigh in the scales, you got to go over there and do some work. You got to go do some work. They already angry, so they mad now for real. They going over there to do some work. Because when they do the work on us, through the other people that call upon them to do the work, even they get this, when the people that call upon us to do that work, when they start getting them lessons, them spirits be tortured too. That's why people be like, they be going down crazy, because you got to be a strong motherfucker. You got to be a strong motherfucker. I'm telling you now. To fight them motherfucker spirit that you done conjured up, you got to be strong to fight them motherfuckers, because they coming now. They coming. Because you ain't always guaranteed. The wheel might be a big old wheel. Might not be no little wheel that come around quick. It could be a big old wheel. Take a long time to get around, but it do. And it was something else. This must be the more message for the Oracles of Delphi. Yeah, this is it. Workmanship. They I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. I went blank just then, Jeff. If somebody know what I was saying, put it in the comments. Shit. Yeah. I ain't lying, I went blank just then. Shit, y'all know that shit. Yeah, somebody glad I went motherfucking blank, okay? Say, bitch, shut up and shuffle the cards. Who you talking to, man? Anyway, what is the message? We got transition, Sharon at the bottom. What is the message for the Oracles of the Delphi? And when I got this message last night, hold on, y'all, let me get my phone. When I got this, I'm still talking, but y'all ain't gonna see my body. But when I got this message last night, I had to look up the Oracles of the Delphi, because I wasn't, I had heard the name before, but I wasn't familiar with it. Let me see. Hold on. What are the Oracles of the Delphi? Oracle of Delphi.
The Oracle of Delphi was a famous prophetic shrine in ancient Greece, located on Mount Parnassus and dedicated to Apollo. The Pythia, a high priestess, channeled the god's words to advise leaders and citizens on important matters.
In my other phone, it said something else. But y'all heard what they said. But I had to look it up. And I'm like, the oracles. So as I'm coming in the house before I start the message, I'm like, what? The Oracles of the Delphi. What's the purpose? Most High said, go sit down, and I'm gonna give you the message to give to the Oracles of the Delphi. So I'm gonna receive this message. I'm gonna give it the way you want me to give it to me. Want me to get? I'm no sugarcoat. No, I'm gonna say what you say. What is the message that you want me to give? Athena, protectress. We are protectresses. We are to be wise protectresses. And I'm asking, in my third eye, I'm asking, protectresses of what? And the first thing I heard was men, okay? Of men. Then I went back and I saw the chessboard. The queen, she protects the man. The queen is the most powerful player on the table because the real queen gets messages from the Most High, the Oracles of the Delphi. You are not to misuse the messages. You are to speak the messages as the messages are given. No sugarcoating. Anything else for the Oracles of the Delphi from this deck? Look up Athena. Study Athena, goddess of war. Aries, strife. Goddess of war. I'm hearing Bob Marley. Stand up, get up. Stand up for your rights. Gotta fight for that man. Secrets. We got to meet a mother. You gotta fight for that man. Oh, look, y'all. Look at that man right now. Them women fighting over that man. Well, that's a child too, but I don't know. That's just what I saw. Two women. I saw two women fighting over a man. Chrysius. Secrets. So there's a secret woman. Is what I'm gathering. That there's a secret woman. Okay. So divine feminine. We have men. Mates. Make sure her little titties ain't showing. Your little wang ain't either. Okay. Workmanship. That's a woman and a man. So whoever our man is, we're fighting a secret lover. Okay? And if we're not fighting a secret lover, we need to start fighting the secret lover. Okay? Because there's strife here. Okay? There's strife. There's hate. There's envy. Okay? So, Demeter clarifying the mother that wants our harvest. Then secrets came out. Could be some family secrets. Talk about it. What's the secrets? Nature. Pegasus. That's using magic. I ain't gonna even say what kind of magic it is. They using magic because they might be thinking they using white magic because it's to help them. Okay? So I can't say it's black magic to us because you working for you working to get our man. I ain't gonna say our, but divine feminines. man. So I can't say black magic, but working magic. So now it's time for us to work our magic. Don't take things lightly anymore. I'm going to give you ways. I'm going to show you. I'm going to teach you ways to fight. Pay attention to everything. Everything that comes across you is being sent. Hera is relating to the situation at hand. Okay? Because whoever this is that's secretly fighting, this ain't no Sith, but it sure looked like one to me. So I'm going to take it. It must have been meant for me to see it in that fashion. That lady over her head looks like a Sith. He infatuated with her. Your man is infatuated with her. Okay? Becky with the good hair. That's what her. Becky with the good hair. Your man is infatuated with her. And she wants to be Zeus's mother. Take that how it resonate. Okay? Athena. Remove. Get rid of. I heard mother, not mother, but murder was the case. Gaia. Manifestation. Birth a new nation. Sharon, transition at the bottom. Whoever the secret is, she's a Trojan horse. And you know it. Trickery. And you know it. You know she's a Trojan horse. And whoever she is in y'all life, okay? Y'all know who she is to y'all in y'all life. And hell, if you're trying to read my life, you know who she is in my life too then. Okay? But y'all know who she is in y'all life. Many, several. Baby, it's a competition going on out here. They say many, several. That means that's many, several men and women. Okay? I ain't gonna say just women. Men and women. So what I'm gathering is men. If you half woke and half sleep, you know, when I say half woke and half sleep, I mean in between, nigga. You know, straddling the fucking gate, trying to play it safe. Okay? 1 foot on this side, 1 foot on that side. That means you know the situation at hand. You know what's going on, but you just sitting back trying to see who gonna win. You a nasty motherfucker. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm gonna say that. Because it's not about who gonna win. It's about you. Now, if you in love or you want 2 women, you need to choose, nigga. Okay? Or if those 2 women decide or make the decision or have made a decision that they will share you, okay? Then you need to keep it open because somewhere there's a secret. So I'm assuming one of them women don't know. Or one of them niggas don't know. Okay? Don't know about it. Whatever. Take it how it resonates. But I'm assuming one of them women's don't know. And that's a secret them secrets need to be told. Okay? The board needs to be open. You know, when you playing chess, you can see the board. Okay? You can see the board. Somebody sitting a little high and they got a good view at the board. They ain't looking from a side view. They sitting tall so they can see on top of the motherfucking board. That trickery shit. That's what you getting, nigga. You getting a motherfucking trick. That's what you getting. You getting a motherfucking trick. Okay? A trick. A trick. And I don't mean like tricking between the sheets. But that probably what got you into the trick, because over here with Hera, and it says relating, the way he's mesmerized. He is, Hera got it. She done seduced his motherfucking ass, baby. She done put that sexy, how many other people she done put that sexy on for? She just herself, period. Every man gets it. They don't have to have a key. The door already open. They don't have to get a key. The door already open. Anybody that come in get the same treatment. Because that's what her job is, to be a seducer. That's what, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, just when she's seducing somebody else's man. And she doing it intentionally. For what gain, what purpose? See, them the secrets that need to be told, nigga. Because you got understanding of the situation. Hestia in a fire. Artemis, god of light. Goddess of light. Taking how it resonate, like I say. The shit need to come to the surface. Okay? The shit needs to come to the motherfucking surface. And whoever mine is, you watch me. Okay? So nigga, you get the message. And if you don't watch, somebody come and report back to you. And whoever you is reporting back to him, okay? Kiss my ass. And I mean that. And the guns, they kiss his ass too, okay? Victory at the bottom. This message, this message don't supposed to be about me. I don't think it's supposed to be about me, okay? And if it resonate with any of y'all going through the same thing, okay? Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs down button. You ain't even got to hit the thumbs up. Hell, I probably get a lot of thumbs down. Sugar. Eros, desire. Apollo in reverse, okay? I don't know who the message, the Oracles of Delphi is, because, you know, in a different life, a different form, different fashion. I don't know. I might have called myself an Oracle of Delphi myself, you know, just due to the fact that it's a messenger of God. Now, who the God is? My God got many names. I don't know the real one, but I know what they call him down here. Okay. I don't know the real name, but I know what they call him down here. Shit. Jesus, they call him Father. Okay? Oh, I be saying Dad. You don't supposed to say Dad. I think you don't supposed to say Dad. You're supposed to say Father, because your earthly support system is your dad. Your heavenly support system. When I say heavenly, I'm talking to, you know. It's Father. So it's Father. I mean, that's the closest that we gonna get to perfection that I know of, until Father come and present his own self and give us his name. Okay? Go. We don't know what's the real name. One of them might be the real name, and we just don't know, you know. Could be a combination of all of them names. I don't know. So that's why we say Father, Creator, Most High. Well, I don't know. Let me shuffle this one time. The Crow Wisdom Oracle cards. What is the message? Oracles of Delphi. The message for Oracle of... So if you... Okay, so I'm being told to claim my reading. Because I heard the oracle, when I heard myself say it, it ran back through my mind when I said, what is the message for the Oracle of Delphi? And the meaning of that is the messenger of God. So I am a messenger of the Most High, of God. The angels, the ancestors, it's levels. Angel, the ancestors here, angels there, and then whatever. I don't know the elevation steps, but I know that there's levels. So you have to go through each proper channel, but in the end of it, sometimes you don't have to go through, but you got to experience each level. I feel like you have to experience each level, and then you get to a level where you just call on any of them levels that you done already went past. So I feel like I'm receiving a message and I'm teaching a message. Okay, it says Shadow Whisper. A secret the world hasn't spoken yet waits in the quiet. Listen. So there's a feminine and a masculine mouthpiece of the Most High, and when the two come together, it's fire. Eros, desire. Apollo, so there's a nigga of the dog. Alright? I'm just saying that. There is a nigga of the dog. There's a nigga of the dog that's gonna come together with a feminine of the light. And the secrets that the world hasn't spoken yet will be told. Picking the lock is at the bottom. It says the solution is not complicated, but it requires a precise and clever tool, a thought, a word, a question. Nigga, back up off me. Whoever you are, okay? The ancestors, the Most High, the gods, whoever, say, back up off me. Back up off me right now. You coming at me heavy. Love the kids. Energy vampire. You cannot force anything. Because when you force anything, you get resistance. So if you plan in spell work, trying to force something, you're only going to get resistance and heartache. And that's the law. Many are called, only a few chosen. The unknown secrets. It's in reverse. The answers that you're seeking you will never attain. Clean slate. Quit trying to pick the lock. Quit trying to pick the lock. The key has to be given to you, and it's not by force. The answers that you seek when two minds come together, let's see. Whoever you are, whatever you're trying to get, you're trying to get it through force, through miscourse. You've been misguided to think that you could get it one way. I don't know what you have gotten in the past, but whatever it is that you're seeking to get now, access denied. You don't have access to it. And it does not, whatever you're seeking to get, it has to be given by the Father, by the Most High. The ancestor can't give you that because it doesn't belong to an ancestor. An angel, Holy Spirit, a spirit guide cannot give you that. They can't even give you the answers to that, on how to get it. So ask yourself, who's been giving you the answers? Because that's going to tell you you need to try another way. Because what they doing, it ain't getting you nowhere. Not for what you're trying to get. Now you need to go to the other side and ask, why can't you get it? I don't mean go to a reader. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Go in that closet. Go in that closet. Okay? You don't understand this by and by, through and through. You don't get the answer. Why? You can't get it. Now, if it say you can't get it for such and such, and you don't want to bow down, I'm not saying to the individual. I'm saying you don't want to bow down to the answer that the Most High has given you. You don't want to bow down to that. You want to resist it. Then it's going to be issues. You won't get it. Nothing happens overnight. Star. Nothing happens overnight. It comes in time. It comes in patience. Now there's another energy that has come into my energetic field. And that's the secret. The secret love. You ain't no secret, but you know, you want to be a secret. You know, you ain't made yourself known. You pick. You like to pick. You know what I'm saying? You get a thrill off of misery. You know, because if you couldn't bring misery upon somebody else, then you would be miserable. That's why they say misery loves company. Because you miserable. You may appear to be happy, but miserable people don't behave in such manner. That's not acceptable. That ain't acceptable, baby. It's not. That's not. Police. That's not. That kind of stuff there get you locked up with the military. I heard military, but I was thinking spiritual. Well, maybe with the spiritual military. You know, I don't know all the levels. I'm learning as we go. Okay. Is there anything else that I should give understanding? Served on a regular? You committed, okay? And as well as I'm committed. Weed. Okay? Okay. You might need to smoke a little weed. You might can't smoke no weed right now. Okay? Energy vampire. You might need, oh, you don't smoke weed because, oh, it give you a bad effect. Yo, I'm finna tell y'all about this story, right? My kids were little, and my old man that I was with at the time, he used to have weed, right? And I smoked weed, but he would. I wasn't a heavy. I've never been a heavy weed smoker, but you know, I like to get me a puff here and there. I like weed, but I had done went in this little stash and got me a pinch because I ain't gonna smoke. I ain't no smoker like that. And went in my bathroom. Churn was in the living room. They had an ate, you know, sitting down watching TV. So I went in my bathroom, closed the door, you know, took me a couple of hits and go in there and clean the kitchen. I can laugh about it now, but at the time, baby, no sir. It wasn't no laughing matter, bitch. But I got to that kitchen sink and I was washing the dishes and the children was, I don't know what show was on, but they was, you know, jumping around on the furniture watching the show. And something just came down on me. I could feel it, okay? And I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was having a heart attack. I promise you I thought I was having a heart attack. But what was happening was he was dealing in witchcraft. He was dealing in, you know, we were practicing studying Rastafarian then, you know. And we were studying Rasta, so he had a Rasta friend from probation or something. But he came home with this book, the spell book, right? Because he would come home with books, you know. And I read. I like, we were studying a religion, so I want to know what this is. And it intrigued me, okay? I was very intrigued with Rastafarian. Rastafarian put me on my spiritual journey. That was my first step to the spirituality, the spiritual world. Not the Christian folk, not that, you know. That put me on to spiritual, but Rastafarian was what religion put me on the spiritual path. And he had a book and he came home. I was like, what? You know, I'm looking through the book and I'm like, what the fuck? So I went to him and I was like, yo. Anyway, my bad, y'all. It was another one. But I went to him and I was like, yo, what is this? Because in the book, he said, oh, it was the dude book. But I'm checking out because it's folded pages. And in the book, it was like, what was folded and then it was a star by the spell. It was like, you know, how to control the mind or whatever, you know. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know, he was like, oh, whatever. And I was like, that means the Rasta dude, him and his old lady was always at it, you know, back and forth at it. And he was trying to control my mind. So at the time that whatever came down over me in the kitchen, when I reflected back on the situation, I now know that he was doing spell work at that moment. But I've been new, but I'm just saying, I'm telling y'all the story. He was doing spell work. And, yo, I hadn't lost my motherfucking mind. I'm not shitting you. I shit you not. I lost my motherfucking mind. I thought I was having a heart attack. I went to the damn hospital. First before I went to the hospital, the neighbors, I told the children, they sitting there laughing to me. Look at mama. I had done cussed them, and I wasn't cussing my children at that time, you know. But I had done cussed their ass out. I said, you little motherfuckers. When I was dying, you bitches be sitting here laughing at me, picking at me. You feel? I went to my neighbor. They wanted to pray. Italians. They were some Italian folks, but it was American Italian, you know. But I knew they was Italian. But they had the Catholic stuff, you know, the angels and stuff. They was Catholic on the wall. She talking about join hands. Man, I looked up, I'm telling y'all, I looked up at that wall and I looked at them pictures. Man, please, some ain't just look like demons. I ain't know what the fuck was in that weed. Okay? He talking about that was regular weed, because I went to the hospital and cussed the paramedic people out and every fucking thing. I'm telling you, I done lost my mind. Root work, that is niggas, okay? You don't do that. You don't do that shit to a motherfucking woman. Because you're going to have karma behind it. And this is a nigga that hated Jesus. And right now, this nigga is preaching, okay, in them people church. And the person he's sitting up under is my cousin. That he never met him. Me and that side of the family wasn't even tight. But that's when I come back to Florida, that's what I hear, you know, that he's preaching. And I'm like, this nigga didn't even want to hear nothing about Jesus. Want to whoop my ass. And I'm going to still talk about Jesus. I don't give a fuck because I got more clearer understanding. But niggas, you don't do spell work on a woman. I'm telling you, you don't do that. You don't do that to a woman because you don't pay for it. And especially when she wake up. Now, right now, this nigga catching hell. He don't know he catching hell, but he catching hell. Okay? He's catching hell. And for those that have ears, you hear me. He's catching hell. I don't know why. But Uranus, Aquarius, reformation, unpredictable changes, rebellion, eccentricity, whatever. Maturity, 21. It ain't your beauty. It's your booty. You in line. Right on time. Somebody could be pregnant. And I say that because I looked at it, it says I got a piss, bladder, and I heard baby. Okay? Yours. What are you saying about yours and star? Seriously, you know what I'm saying. So somebody is having my baby. It ain't funny, but you know what I'm saying? It's true. Somebody having my baby. And they catching hell. Somebody did spell work. Like on the womb. Somebody did womb magic. And they wanted a gifted child. They wanted a light worker. They wanted a special child. Whoever the secret lover is. Okay? Whoever she is, she say, shut the fuck up, bitch. She probably sitting on the toilet right now. Because she know. Okay? Her bladder weak right now. Her bladder weak. Her bladder. Her bladder weak. Her bladder weak. Poor baby. Thank you, though. It says, Uranus rules the future forward. Look forward to changes. New world order. Rules science. Inventions. Stretch the mind. See beyond the ordinary. Unique. Somebody having a little girl. And you need to name her Unique. Somebody say Uniqua. Whatever. Uniqua. Okay? Track star, baby. Who? The baby. Uniqua. Somebody say, I guess. Excuse me. Somebody is admitting their faults. Somebody say, I guess she the boss. Number 9. This safety in number. Baby, hold on to me is in reverse. It say, we ain't in no rush. Slow down. Baby, hold on to me in reverse. Somebody may be in labor. Coochie thumping. Michael Jackson. Hee. Confidence. Somebody might be in labor. Somebody in labor. They feeling that pressure. They feeling that pressure. Somebody feeling that pressure. Somebody about to go in labor. They feeling that pressure. They feeling that pressure. Leo, Sag, Aries. Somebody feeling that pressure. Says sexy. Whoever called that Leo, Sag, or Aries sexy, they got to go in labor. You better get them to the hospital. Okay? Whenever this message run across you, for somebody right now, you better get them to the hospital. Because that baby ready to come. It say my side chick is getting on my nerves. Lord have mercy. But somebody is ready to have that baby. Won't be much longer. Pluto. Won't be much longer. We got hidden power, secrets, transformation, reflection, darkness, void, awakening, indirect, be ready for a change. Doing any criminal crimes, it's time. If anybody doing any criminal times right about now, it's time to stop. Because you're facing 12 to 31 years in the underworld. Okay? This happening fast. Somebody's smoking a Newport right back now. They smoking that motherfucker hard too. Cause I seen like somebody was nervous. They was as a man smoking like, no. Optimism ain't got no faith. In reverse. Say you damn right. Mean what you say. In reverse, submit. They don't want to surrender. In reverse. Baby, in reverse. Sip on that. Lord, I hope nothing don't happen to the baby. Look, somebody need to go to the hospital. Okay? Go to the hospital, baby. You know you in motherfucking labor. Okay? You know you in labor. It's time. You know that it's time to go to the hospital. I don't give a fuck. You cannot hold that baby like that there, bitch. Okay? You can't force that there. Go on to the hospital. Take your ass on to the hospital. Hey, baby. Okay? Keep it real. Or keep it moving. Don't be tricked. Thank you. Snake. Go ahead, that baby. Because that baby rich too. That baby, I'm telling you, I'm feeling the pressure in my vagina. And it's not like no sexual horny pressure. This is pressure. Like your bladder. Can't even say like your bladder full. And it's time to start pushing. Somebody going through that now. Somebody is going through labor. Ooh, look, whoever you is, don't be no bitch. Okay? Don't be no bitch. It is what the fuck it is. Okay? Don't be no bitch. It say, I don't want you to give me a damn thing. Leave me alone. Somebody mad. Somebody telling somebody, come on, let's go to the hospital. Look at him, child. Transport. The gift. Somebody. What's wrong with you? I need your love. Best friend. Little cousin. Heartache. Listen here now. Listen here. Check your cards in reverse. Okay is in reverse. Everything is not the fuck okay. Animals in reverse. What is this? The latissimus dorsi, which is the shoulder. I don't know. I don't know what they got to do with it. But served on a regular, committed. Mm-mm. I'm hearing a dirty winch. It says trust on the bike, but it's in reverse. A dirt new woman. Mm-mm. In reverse, keep it 100. Mm-mm. Can't keep it real. Okay. The letter C. Don't stop at patience. War, no credit. Listen, for somebody, okay, you think this message is about you, but it's not. Okay? It's not about you. It's you at war with the wrong person. This message is not about you. That's what I'm being told. That you think this message is about you, but it's not about you. It's really not. It might hurt you that it ain't about you. You know, burns. It might hurt you, but it ain't about you. But it ain't about you. Even if sex magic, even if these are some of the things that you've been doing. Okay, if you've been doing, if you fit this here case, but it ain't about you. It's more than you, baby. It's somebody else. Okay, that the Most High is talking to. The ancestors are talking to. You know, I hate to be saying all them names because y'all know all them names. Shit. But they got to get permission. They got to be able to get the permission from the Most High. You know, the mother and the father, the queen and the king, in order to do that. Shh. No, baby. You get out the way, baby. Get out the way. Okay? I'm sorry. Literally. It's not about you. P. It's not about you. The number 2. If somebody told you that I be talking about you, they told you a goddamn lie. Okay? And somebody say you told me a goddamn lie. Oh Lord, got sunshine on the bike. Hush. Protection. Keys in reverse. Shakalaka. Surprising news in reverse. This ain't nothing new. Just hush. Just hush. Just hush. Okay? Whoever that message is there for, just hush, child. Just hush. I'm gonna hush about this here. But whoever the message is for, just hush. Don't argue. Don't argue with this person. Do not argue with this person now. Okay? Let them say what they want to say. Okay? Alligator. Enemy. Okay? Let them say what they want to say. Let them say what they want to say. You already know. They're enemy. You the boss in the reverse. And the heart. Don't argue with them. Don't argue with them, child. I feel like I'm talking to a man. Don't argue with them. Okay? Flies. Don't argue with them. Let them argue with themselves. Let them argue with shit. Yeah. It don't matter how much you care, how much you done gave them your heart, how much whatever. It was all a trick and all a bamboozle. Mean what you say, better days. It was all a bamboozle. Don't argue with them. I don't know who you is in reference to me, not the other person, but in reference to me. Relationship, you know, love you. But whoever you is secret that's fighting me over my man. That's fight is the truth, but that's fighting me over my man. Okay. You got a date, baby. You got a date. You got a date with fate. Older. Relationship. The relationship would have never smelled like roses. It was stank from the muscle. Okay? Because the way you went about getting it. I don't care if you say you was doing light work. I don't care if you say, hi, listen, this is what I'm going to say here. If a relationship is meant to be, ain't nobody got to do no spell work. I ain't got to bind you to me, and you ain't got to bind, and I sure don't want you binding me to you, okay? Can't nobody look, okay? If somebody done looked into my future and told me somebody else's man is supposed to be my soulmate, I'm not finna go after that person. I'm not going after that person. For the simple fact is, if it's meant to be, it will be. I'm going to keep doing me. If I'm to run into that person, if it's true, we're going to cross paths. We're going to cross paths. And I'm not going to have to say, oh, we got to do this ritual to stay together. What? And ain't no man going to come to me and tell me we got to do this ritual to be together. What? Take the what and lead the what? No, sir. No. Life is a flowing cycle, and everybody deserves to be free. You ain't gonna bind me, and I'm not gonna bind you. My morals, my standards, who I am. If my yay can't be my yay and my nay be my nay, then what good is a binding if I'm gonna still lie, if I'm gonna still cheat, if I'm gonna still not honor, if I'm gonna still not respect, okay? If I'm gonna still not listen to, I don't like that word obey, okay? But if I'm gonna still, not listen to, not do those things, because if I ain't gonna do them things out, you know what I'm saying? Eventually we gonna go our separate ways, and hopefully we get something out of whatever. And that mean that whoever said them looked into that Akashic record or whatever they call it, they told a lie. That was a lie. And I'm sure not finna go and try to block somebody that I know or I don't know, because I done looked and went and peeked into somebody's Akashic records. What? Hell, I'm too busy trying to find my own, put my own together. I told y'all about the dream where they tore the papers up. Shit, I'm pretty sure them was my Akashic records. The bitches glowed up like gold. Okay? Shit. To be worrying about somebody else. I ain't finna jump in nobody. What? Man, please, for what? Common sense would tell you. We all got common sense in different areas. Okay? Everybody got common sense, but some of us ain't got common sense in some areas that some others do. Okay? But that would tell you that, I'm not finna go try and take nobody else, man, because I don't want a lot of y'all being paid too, okay, to do these things. You're being paid to do these things because somebody else is faking the funk. We got frauds. That's why older relationship, a stinking relationship. Someone is looking for forgiveness. Really? Who looking? A root worker? Somebody that done did that shit. for somebody else. Child, you forgive me. Okay. They don't do that shit no more. I don't give a damn what a bitch tell you they gonna pay you. Okay? You don't do no shit like that. Excuse me. In 7 days, something is being balanced out. That stinking order. Oh, baby. Root worker. I heard pick the stone out your own eye before you pick it out of somebody else's eye. Now I know the thing don't say pick a stone. Pick the stone out your own eye, but that's what I heard. Pick the stone out your own eye before, and then my right eye went to itching. Okay. Mm-hmm. Somebody's gonna have a lot of questions. Self-esteem. Somebody's self-esteem is low. Somebody's looking at the man in the mirror. Somebody doing the inner work. Somebody doing the inner work. Diet. Yeah, somebody working on themselves. Somebody's working on themselves. Getting balanced. Somebody's working on getting balanced. Root chakra. 7 days. Whoever it is, they got questions. They got a lot of questions. They got a lot of questions on how. How did this happen? How did it happen? Thermometer. Somebody mad. Somebody is mad. Ooh. Somebody mad. Somebody mad about a baby in a relationship. Seek wisdom. Root worker. Somebody gonna be going to a root worker to get some answers. And I don't mean, when I say root worker, I don't necessarily mean like a practitioner. I mean, when I say practitioner, I mean like somebody that go out there and bind motherfuckers together. But root worker, when I wrote that card, that wasn't the message that I got when I wrote that card. The message that I got is like, but it can go for that one, just depending on how the message come out. But when I wrote it, what was on my mind was a root worker, somebody like a witch, not like a witch, but a witch. The originality of a witch is a wise woman. So root work is like somebody that's wise. They don't even have to be, well, they ain't got to be practicing no magic, but they are very spiritually in tune. They balanced, with that root chakra. But somebody gonna be going to seek some wisdom, some answers. Somebody gonna be looking for some answers. Somebody gonna be mad at a motherfucker, and they gonna be looking for some answers. They gonna already have their own assumptions. I don't try. Tell it like it is. And go and find yourself time. Yeah. Clean up, baby. It's clean up time. Shit coming up. Shit coming to the surface, baby. Shit ain't stinking, it ain't sinking no more. That shit coming up, it got a light, it's coming up to the surface. It's starting to, it's coming to show itself. Tea served on a regular. To a meal. That's on a special course. You could be a chosen one. That's been in the dark. In the shadows. Yo, nigga. Whoever this dude is, you been hiding. You been with Apollo because you've been hiding. You've been hiding. You've been hiding. Apollo is in reverse. Eros is upright. You been in the dog, and then we got the shadow whisperer crossing that. Yeah, you been in the dog, nigga. With your hidden desires. And the spirit is saying it's time for you to clean. You cleaning up. You finna whoever they are, y'all. Okay? Take it how it resonates. They cleaning up. They cleaning up, child. Yo, the son, offspring, birth, union, child. Somebody say that bitch want my baby. I don't know what bitch they talking about, but since they said it, let's find out. Shit, do that bitch want her baby? What is this here? It's in reverse, but the sadness upright. Whoever the bitch is, she wants your baby to have life. Okay? That's a little itty. Let me put it up right. That's a little itty bitty casket. It look like anyway. Okay? Following behind the son, the offspring, child, birth, light, union, God. Whoever that bitch is that you say want your baby, that bitch just want my baby. That bitch want your baby to live. And I'm delivering messages from the Delphi, okay, which is God. So God wants your child to live. So God giving you messages and telling you what time it is, okay? Because the bitch ain't got nothing to do with it if you referring to me. Now the other bitch either don't look like it. Even if she do want your baby, she don't want your baby to die. But it appears that you might want your... Do they want their baby to die? Do this person that said that, do they want their baby to die? Oh shit now. The anguish in reverse. You don't care. The infidelity card at the bottom, bitch. Listen, I don't know who baby it is, child. But it's a special child. You hear me? Whether it's your man's or not your man's. Okay? Well, fuck, bitch. It's the child is special. Okay? Just because, you did a violation, don't mean child should suffer. The study. I don't know if y'all heard that thunder just then. The study. The disorder. Child, your case being looked over, baby. That's thought there. Okay? That's thought by the taking dictation. I'm just telling you, child, of the confusion, the neglect, and all that shit. Telling you now. Whatever you got going on, baby, it's out of order. It's stinking. And you got thought back there taking notes. You know what's going on with that baby now. Regardless of what any and however, boom. You messed up, you messed up. Okay? I don't know. I'm just reading cards now, child. Oh, the authority in reverse. Oh, somebody done messed up. Somebody done messed up. Somebody done messed up. Somebody done messed up, now you trying to cover up. I don't know, child. You want to kill that baby? Once you find out that baby, the discovery. Once you find out that baby, to reveal, detect, see something hidden. Once you find out that baby daddy wasn't that baby daddy. And when I say kill that baby, now think about this. That baby's in your womb. And the minute you find out, look, I'm going to say this here, y'all, because this child is real heavy in my spirit, but I'm not talking to you, but you here, okay? You are here, baby, but I don't have no choice but to look at you because you in my energy, okay? But if it resonates to you, it just resonates, baby. Now you check yourself, but don't get mad with me because I'm giving the message and it just happens to resonate with you. I don't know if it's you. You telling me it's you by being angry and throwing that chaos with your mind, your thoughts at me. You understand me, child? That's what you're doing, and I feel your pressure. Okay? Yeah, bitch, you want me motherfucking dead. Leanne, okay? Because that's who I'm feeling you. You know, and I'm trying not to feel you. I'm trying to fucking ignore you and not even call you out. Okay? But it appears that I need to because you here, baby. You could say you could say anything you want to say. I really don't give a fuck. I know what I feel. I know what I see, and I know what I hear. Okay? Now, if this happens to resonate with you, baby, then so be it. It is what it is. That means you need to check your motherfucking self and leave me the fuck alone. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I'm just a messenger, ho. Okay? That's period. And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just talking nigga language. You feel me? But, imagine carrying the baby and you find out that the baby doesn't belong to who you want the baby to belong to. Now, I don't know your situation, gal, but for the others, the baby don't belong to who you want the baby to belong to. And in your mind, you wishing, you know what I'm saying? When that sudden thought popped up on you that the baby might not be that nigga's. Excuse me. That's when you got that sudden that light bulb, that inch of a doubt, Now, for those of you that know who your baby daddy is, baby, you know you good. But for those of you that this resonates with, that you know could be in question, don't act, you know what I'm saying? And for those of you that know, don't you sit there and act like this shit don't happen, okay? And don't act like you all goody, all let down a whole bag of motherfucking chips. Cause bitch, you got some other kind of secrets. It might not be that there, but you got your own, ho. So don't try to judge yours against hers, or whoever it may be. But, you go to thinking. The thought process. That's thought. The thought. Now, thought is falling up under. The study is falling up under. The desire. Requiring knowledge. You can't think like that. That's, if you sitting there saying, I don't want my baby there, whatever. I want you to understand the process. See, that's what happens when you raising a fucking nation. We might not understand, but I guess I'm here to tell the youth that's coming up. When the baby is in the womb, it's your thought process. That baby is processing, even though that baby is downloading and helping you, but at the same time, that baby is processing every thought and feeling and emotion you could feel. Because it's inside your womb. So everything about you, it resonates, it feels. Now then you have the baby, okay? You wonder why you got no hollering ass baby, oh bad ass baby, not always does it work like that though. But if it's a spell work, baby, oh yeah. That's why they call them the omen, Damon, all them shit. That be that old spell work, baby. But you done had a thought, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with the spell work, baby, because them be the gifts. But you done had in your mind, you want that baby dead. Oh, I don't want this baby. And that's what I mean when I say you want the baby dead. You don't want the baby, or what you gonna do if it, now you're trying to push it out your mind, but it's still right there, a little piece in the corner, because now you're scared. And if you wasn't scared, you wouldn't have came out on this table. And you must be a messenger of God, okay? Because you're in this message of the message to the oracles of the Delphi. So therefore, you got to be a messenger. And I'm just giving you the message, okay? Clean your shit up. And when I say clean your shit up, I mean clean yourself up. I ain't talking about that other shit. I ain't talking about trying to hide and secret and all that to cover up shit. No, bitch. This shit is stinking. It's stinking. It said odor. Your shit is stinking. The ethers is saying that shit is stinking. It's a repulse to their nostrils. It's not a sweet fragrance. It's not a sweet scent. The shit is stinking. A bitch gagging on the other side. The condensation. Bitch, you being demoted. Okay? You got to clean your shit up. You look for no pity and all that old other bullshit. Ain't time for no motherfucking pity. Your lower self and all that shit there. No, come up out that bitch that you think that you come up out of it. Ain't no time for that there. You gotta take your you gotta take your demotation, okay? And fuck what a nigga got to say about it. And what? You can accept it, you know you did it. Shit. If you demoted, you demoted. Ain't never say you couldn't go back up. But this time when you come up, you're coming up another way, a better way. Because you ain't trying to get motherfucking demoted again, ho. Shit. Or is you? Are you? Ask yourself. Go look in the mirror. And if you say yeah, don't come back in this. Don't come back. The infidelity. Okay? Don't come back. Because that's a violation. Generosity. Hangman. Hallucination. Stuck sideways. Better wake up. You being given. You being given an opportunity. Ooh, look at that. Let me put my glasses on because these here look like they in Spanish and whatever. The compenetration. Making amends. You need to make amends, girl, child. Okay? You need to make amends. And hey, ain't nothing wrong with making amends. Shit, we all had to make amends. I had to make amends too. Yeah, I know I fucked up some things. Didn't know. Okay? My things wasn't your things, but I'm just saying, shit. We all ain't the same. So don't think you the only motherfucker. The hermit. Don't think you the only motherfucker. No, you're not. We all have to. Don't think you too good that you ain't got to. Not and you call yourself a messenger of the Most High. No, sir, baby. No, sir. No, sir. Don't work. The shit don't work like that. Not the friendship. The shit don't work like that. Okay? Not when you being called out. Not when you being called. Now, shit, I ain't gonna say, if you ain't being called out, then yeah. Shit gravy. But when you being called out, when the Most High calling your ass out, then no, bitch, you got to stand up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights. Okay? Shit. What's the message that you want me to give from this deck here? I hear stealing, killing, and drug dealing. I don't know, child. Okay? That's what I heard. Stealing, killing, and drug dealing. Got crooked oracles out here. Got some crooked oracles. Crooked. Got some crooked oracles. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Star card. Got some crooked. Shut the front door. We got the Seven of Swords at the bottom. Got some cricket oracles out here, okay? And you're being called out by. Okay? You're being called out. Got some cheating, deceitful oracles out here. Bullying, having confrontations. Okay. Lies, manipulations. Gang stalking. High priestess. Advisors. You're being called out. Okay. What you say about them? Okay. Besides anything else you want to tell them they being called out for your cheating, your deceit, your bullying, your conflict. You're out here giving bullshit messages. Somebody said that's you. Talking about me. They said that's me. Well, if it's me, then you need. If you know that I'm giving bullshit messages, why is you listening to the bullshit? You should be on to some real, what you clarify as real. This should just be entertainment only for you. That what it is? Then you shouldn't say nothing. But you can say it. You call me fake if you want. But I don't know what I said out here fake when I'm giving general messages and they're not personal. I'm just saying. You feel me? If it's not personal in the general, how can it be fake? Six of Swords. How can it be fake? Hmm? Or are you running away from the truth? Hmm? Are you trying to be confrontational with the truth? Excuse me. Three of Swords. Heartache, despair. You can't take the truth. You can't stand the truth. Because these messages be talking about true. Look, I get some be talking about me. Okay? And I have to accept it. You know? I have to accept Spirit calling me out most high. If I, giving me confirmation that, yeah, bitch, I said what I said. And then, you know what I'm saying? This is this. And the only thing I'm going to do is ask you, well, is there anything that I can do? You know? Especially if it's something, that I don't see fit with, don't agree with. I might ask the question, is there anything that I can do, to change this here? And that's what I'm working towards. Change it, Because 9 times out of 10, the message going to tell you how you get in the situation, how you got in the situation. Or 9 times out of 10, you already know your situation, how you got in it. The message just confirm it. And then it give you a little revelation and tell you what you can do about it. You do what you can do about it. Like that boy said the other day, get the rest of God. If that's all that's, God is requiring of you until you get to the next stage, the next phase, you got to do more work because bitches always work. You ain't nobody perfect. You might be perfect, but you ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? 6 of Cups. Having problems with learning, having problems with being taught, having problems with being, what some would say gullible, innocent, with accepting that we don't know everything. There are things that we don't know. Having problems with sitting back, reflecting upon the past, and accepting the past, accepting our faults in the past, and then changing. At least working towards change. When you hit a roadblock, then you got to go back before the block. And put your petition on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did this and this and what's going on? You got to go back for the block now, I'm telling you. Okay? 8 of Wands. Can't get stuck in the past. Okay? Can't get stuck in the past. But you gotta accept the past. Even if you fucked up in the past. Even if it wasn't all your fault. But you still gotta take responsibility. Accept it. You ain't nobody tell you not to stand up, fight for your rights. Okay? Motherfucker just wanna beat you down. Nobody tell you to stay there and wallow in that motherfucker shit. No, you gotta stand up for yourself. You accept what you gonna accept. Don't let a motherfucker treat you any kind of way because they feel like you nigga, look in the mirror now. You throw the mirrors in their face and let them check their own self. Y'all check together. You understand me? 6 of Wands. Okay? That way y'all can have forward movement. That way you can have forward movement. That way you can get your victory. Okay? You get your victory, they get their victory. Y'all come together in victory. But don't you try to come together in victory with somebody and you ain't got your own motherfucking victory yet. You got to overcome yourself first. King of Wands, you got to overcome yourself first. the emperor. You gotta govern thyself first. Accept thyself first. Once you accept yourself first, then you work on yourself. That's how you govern yourself. Don't look at yourself as you don't do no wrong. Everything is always done to you. What? That's when you know you need to do some work. When you always motherfucking right. Okay? Two of Swords. When you always motherfucking right. That's when you need to do some work. Because you know you done hit the crossroads. And I don't mean no work going out there calling on Isu. Because 9 times out of 10, depending on what you calling on Isu for, you going to be motherfucking tricked. Okay? Just telling you. You can't call on Isu until you done did some work on yourself. That way you know what the real purpose, definement, and definition of it. I'll give y'all this oracle card and then I'm done. No, I got two oracle decks. I'm on the shamanic healing deck. I'm only gonna shuffle it twice. I'm gonna go through it twice. Gonna be some rainy nights, baby. Take that rain how it comes, okay? But just know, them rainy nights is only fertilizing the ground to bring the flowers, the trees, you know, the grass, the herbs, the vegetables. Okay? Gonna be some rainy nights. Some rainy nights. Got some rainy nights ahead, baby. Rainy nights. Rainy nights. It's just some rainy days. Isn't that what Mary J say? Okay. It's gonna be some rainy nights. Death. Retreat. It's gonna be some deaths if there's no retreats. New day. Be some deaths. There's no retreats. Turning from their wicked ways. It's gonna hurt. No joy. Sacred space at the bottom. So, message to the Oracle of Delphi. Stop doing the witchcraft. The heebie-jeebie, whatever. And that's the truth. That's the evil. That's the truth. Stop doing the heebie-jeebie. Okay? Stop doing the heebie-jeebie. Because if not, okay? And I don't mean deaths in the family. Okay? I mean deaths to you. Okay? Deaths to you. You know how they say, they be talking about, it'll hit your family, it'll hit your churn. No. That ain't the message I'm getting. It ain't gonna hit your churn unless your churn doing what they ain't supposed to be doing. Okay? And that's for somebody older. That ain't not them babies. I heard Jesus loves a little whatever. But I ain't hearing it. I'm hearing deaths to you. The children are not paying for the forefathers' sins anymore. If you continue to walk into the forefathers' sins, you're going to reap the forefathers' repercussions. Whatever. Like I said, that's the truth. In a journey. Boy, there's some high frequency stuff going on. I'm telling you now. High frequency. High frequency. It's like some sci-fi. The picture I just got was like sci-fi. Like they sending radioactive waves. Hey, y'all keep on doing that bullshit. Now that shit gonna backfire on y'all. That shit gonna backfire on you. You gonna drop dead around this motherfucker. Shit gonna backfire. Drop dead now. And when you drop dead and you don't expect nobody, because they ain't. Okay? But feel sorry. Somebody sitting there saying, oh, we ain't gonna feel sorry. Somebody want me to drop dead. Somebody want me to drop dead, Lord. They want me to drop dead. And they say they ain't gonna feel no remorse. Okay? Ain't gonna shed a tear. Danger. Watch yourself. Damn. I mean, they throwing daggers, too. Send them daggers. Return them daggers back to them. The known and the unknown. I'm going to shuffle this one time. And this is called the 4 Agreements Oracle deck. It says personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. Don't take anything personally. Relinquish self-importance. It's at the bottom. It says the human mind is like a fertile ground where seeds are continually being planted. When you are impeccable with your word, your mind is no longer fertile ground for the words that come from fear. Your mind is only fertile for the words that come from love. I have to read that again, y'all. It says replace fear with love. So, I don't know. If you're scared, don't be scared. Replace the fear with love. Somebody said that's what they're doing. There's a family member. Excuse me. I'm hearing OJ, Samson, Delilah, Mercury. Take it how it resonates. But that concludes this message, y'all. To the next one. Y'all already know what it is. Love, peace, hair grease. Later, gators.